Hello guys, welcome again to our channel. Today we are going to show you how you can make your saltfish fritters, okay? And I know everyone made their saltfish fritters differently, but this is also another way you can do it. So here I have some saltfish, and I also have some little ground seasoning here, and I also have my flour. Now with your saltfish, you don't have to like pre-boil it before. You can just leave it to soak overnight with the ground seasoning as well. You do not need to add it if you don't like it, or if you like your saltfish fritters to be plain, it's not a problem. So I'm just gonna add in like a little teaspoon of baking powder and sprinkle a little bit of black pepper and obviously a little bit of salt. Okay, now you need to be careful of the amount of salt that you add, because remember that the saltfish already have salt in it, so you don't want your fritters to be too salty. So all I'm doing now is throwing in my ground seasoning in my bowl of flour, and then I will also add my saltfish in. I just wanted to add as well that one of the reasons why I didn't boil over my saltfish and actually just soaked it overnight in water, because it will add a lot more flavor to my fritters, and it also remove a little bit of the salt too, so I didn't really have to boil over my saltfish. So now guys, I'm at this stage where I'm going to mix everything around so that it basically, blend in really well. And then what I'm going to do is start adding in my water. And I don't really use measurement, but if you want to measure, it's totally up to you. And then again, it also depends on how many fritters you want, so it depends on how many flour and all of your other ingredients that you will add. Now I just wanted to make this clear: you do not have to add ground seasoning, you do not have to add onion, scallion, none of that in your fritters. If you're really a type of person that just like your fritters to be plain, please go ahead and just remove all of what we are adding in. I mean, sometimes we do make our fritters plain, and sometimes we make the fritters with all of these ground seasoning and like pepper, and make it a little bit spicy. So I just want to reiterate, it's totally down to you what you like, how you like your fritters to be done. So you don't necessarily have to make your fritters the way that we are making it by adding all of these extra bits in it, okay? But we're just showing you how you can make it. If you want to try it this way, then it's totally up to you. What I will continue to do from here on is just continue to mix everything around, because I'm looking for that consistency. So then again, you also need to know if you need a little bit more flour or if you need a little bit more water, okay? So I'm just going to take my time, mix that all around really nicely. And it's a lot of work, to be honest with you, so you need to have patience, okay? But we're pretty much used to using our hands to basically do everything. So I'm getting that consistency that I really want. And what you also can do, guys, is just like kind of taste it a little bit, just to see if it need a little bit more salt. And if it does, then of course you can sprinkle a little bit more salt in it. If it don't need any more salt, then that is also fine, okay? But yeah, it's just a little idea, just to let you know, just to your finger. I mean, we're cooking for our family, so just make sure that your hands is all clean and everything. And we felt as if it needed a little bit more salt, so all my mom did was just sprinkle a little bit more salt into this and just continue to mix it around a little bit more while our pot is on the stove being heated. And that's all perfect. And so if you want to know if your oil is hot, then you can just take a little bit of that flour and just dip it in, and you can see that my oil is hot and ready for my fritters. You want to make sure that you keep your stove or your flame, I should say, on medium. You really don't want your fritters, okay, to catch color on the outside, and then on the inside it is not soaked properly and the flour inside is raw. So please bear that in mind, okay? Keep that on medium flame, all right, and take your time and get them fried both on the inside and on the outside perfectly. So I'm just checking in after 5 to 6 minutes, and what I'm going to do is just flip my fritters around, okay? And you can see that, you know, they're catching color already, but I also want to make sure that inside will be cooked properly too. I will be flipping them over on each side just like this every, you know, 3 to 4 minutes or 3 to 5 minutes, just to make sure that, you know, they don't get burnt and that they will be done really, really well. So guys, my first set of fritters, they are ready. They are fried both inside and outside. The flavor is fantastic. Oh, by the way, I did drop a bit of garlic as well in my oil, so that helped to flavor up the pot, okay? So when I remove them from my pot, I basically place them on a paper towel just like this, which will help to absorb a lot of that grease, okay? So you don't want too much grease. And then I'm just gonna fry the rest and we are done. So all our fritters are completely fried really nicely, well done, and they're so crispy as well. I already have one of them and I can taste the flavor of that saltfish especially, okay? That blends in really, really well, and that's exactly what we wanted. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you want to try this, please go ahead. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Joan Homemade Meals. Until next time, bye.